Louise, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Jools G King Ravenhill. I don't know why I keep going to say Jools A King for some reason, but it's Jools G King. I've had to check 10 times. It's going to be a wee short review, and the reason it's a short review is because it's a short story, and if I tell you too much about the story, then there's no point in reading it. So it's going to be pretty much spoiler free, as spoiler free as I can make it without telling you too much. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Anyway, you can tell I don't write a script. So basically, that's wee Bailey behind me. This is the next Voracious Readers Only book that I'm reviewing. I've already done like a review on Amazon and somewhere else, can't remember. Anyway, so this is the YouTube review. So first of all, just in case anybody was wondering, which you probably wondering, you probably don't care, the reason there's been like a gap of about a month between from my last review is because I get chronic migraines, and when I've got migraines I can't read. It's like basically physically impossible to read. On the plus side, I managed to watch quite a few box sets on Netflix and things like that because I can't physically read, so you know, it's easier to watch the telly basically. So anyway, maybe do that one time when I've got the migraines, or maybe do some TV show reviews. But anyway, so back to Jools G King Ravenhill. So as I said, it's a short story, and that's my only criticism, I think. But I'll get to that. So it's about a guy named Nate, and he lives in like a typical English village, just the exact type of English village you can, you know, imagine, and he's living with a woman called Miranda. Now, according to Miranda, they're having problems in their relationship, and Nate's kind of, right, okay, as far as he's aware, things are fine, but Miranda has problems in the relationship. So they go out, they go to the pub and decide to discuss it over a couple of drinks. So while they're in the pub, there's a guy in the pub being a bit of an arse, you know, they can hear him causing a wee commotion kind of thing. And I think, if I remember right, because this was like 3 books ago, and this is me just getting round to reviewing it, but Nate goes up to the bar to get new drinks or something, and Jeff, I'm sure it's Jeff's the one that's causing this commotion, basically starts attacking people, and Nate gets caught up in this, and he attacks Nate, and while he's attacking Nate he says, "You're next." During this, at some point, Miranda comes up, who, I don't know if I didn't say it, is Jake's girlfriend. Miranda comes up and she gets hurt as well. So needless to say, they don't get discussing their relationship, which annoys Miranda. But I'm not going to tell you about it because that involves them going on another wee night out, and Nate meets a girl named Abby. I'm not going to go there because then I don't want to spoil it all. So anyway, after all the fight is kind of calmed down, Jeff just basically drops down dead. I'm trying to think how to say this without spoiling things. So basically, Nate is left with a mark. I'm not going to tell you what he's marked for, but he's basically been left with this mark. If I tell you any more, I think it's just going to totally ruin the story for you. But he's well, it ends up it's involves witches, like a curse has been put on the town type thing. There's good witches, there's bad witches, and I think that's about all I can say, because if I go into any more detail, no point you reading it. So my opinion was, I did enjoy it. Was it the most original story in the world? Yes and no, because I've read similar things, but at the same time it was different, if you get my meaning. Would I read it again? Yeah, possibly. It didn't take me that long to read with it being a short story, and I possibly would pick it up again. But not for a while, because I don't know if you can see behind me, I've got some pile of books I'm working my way through because, as I say, migraine. But I probably would pick up again. The fact that I'm saying the negative about it is it's a short story is because I would have liked a wee bit more. And that's not a criticism of the story itself, it's just I would have liked to have known more about some of the characters in the book, and the what happened next would be interesting. I mean, I don't know, maybe the author's got plans to do other books relating to it or something, I really don't know. Because most of the Voracious Readers Only are like first time authors, or they've only had a couple of books out, or you know, they're just sharing their new book, things like that. So you don't necessarily know everything about, you know, if it's like a series of books or anything at that time when you read it. But I don't think so with this. But I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I really did enjoy it. But I would have liked more of it. And that's the only kind of criticism I can think of. I did like that it's, as I said, it's set in England, and I did like that it used English language in it. I don't mean the spoken language, I mean like English slang and stuff like that, because like you'd say, oi mate, that, you know, that's what somebody in England would say, or somebody in Scotland who would say. Because I've read books set in England where folk are saying hey dude and stuff like that, and folk don't say that. When I was a teenager, when Bill and Ted came out, the boys were running about going hey dude and stuff like this, trying to be, you know, and it was all the surfer stuff, turtles and all that. But folk generally don't say the things, so it was nice that he put in the English slang and didn't try and Americanise it for the market kind of thing. I did that, that was a good thing. The characters were likeable-ish, and the only reason I'm saying that is because there's negative parts to their personalities as well as, you know, I don't know. There's not enough, you know, if it was a longer book and I knew more about the personalities, I would be able to say they were likeable or not likeable. But, you know, they come across as being likeable enough, although Miranda sounds like a bit of a moaning face cow. But I could be just interpreting it wrong. I don't know. But anyway, as I said, 4 stars, Jools G King, Ravenhill. I got it from Voracious Readers Only. But I did enjoy it, even though I'm saying 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. I just would have liked a wee bit more of it. Even just another couple of pages with something, you know. But I did really enjoy it. So thank you, Jools G. Jools G King. I don't know why I keep going to say Jools A King for some reason, but anyway, thank you, Jools G King, for your wonderful book and me getting a free copy. So I'm going to be doing another review in a minute, and it's for the book I read after Ravenhill, which is this, Stephen Law's Ghost Train, and it's a big book. But I read it in like 3 days or something. And that was me out and about doing stuff, and you know, one thing and another, so it wasn't like just like this nosing the book. I had a lot of stuff to do, but I still managed to read it very quickly. But that was written in 1985, so I'm very late to the party with this one. You can probably see it. And I'm currently reading Ghost of Willoughby Chase. So when I'm done with that, I'll be doing a review on that. But for today, and for my review of Jools G King's Ravenhill, that is me done. Share, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.